Stories are the best place to sell and get clients on the Instagram platform. In fact, I've made as much as $46,000 in a week from using stories strategically. And I'm gonna let you in on this strategy and how to apply it to your business step by step in today's video. Hi, my name is Natalie, and if you don't know who I am, I've actually worked with around 300 women to help them build six-figure businesses, as well as use Instagram strategically to get clients. And the strategy I'm talking about today actually has helped my own clients, one of my clients in particular, make as much as $20,000 in a week from utilizing this strategy on Instagram stories. And in fact, that $46,000 week that I told you about, this is back when last year I was solely using stories to sell. Currently, I use several different mediums for selling whenever I'm running a promotion. So I don't really have straight statistics from stories alone at the moment. But last year, I was only selling on stories. I made that $46,000 and I technically only had 2,600 followers at the time. All right, so the first thing that I want to talk about to kind of precursor this whole thing is that you need a high ticket offer for this to work for you. So you're not going to make $46,000 if your offer is 37 bucks or something like that, because the math is just not going to add up. And you'd have to sell a whole lot more, and you're probably not going to make enough to hit what I did. So I was selling a high ticket offer. My client who made $20,000 a week, she was selling a high ticket offer. Her offer was priced at $2,500 at the time. So really I would recommend you have an offer that's anywhere from $2,500 to up to maybe $10K. Right? Or, I mean, if you're a person and you're selling an offer for $30K, I don't know why you'd be watching this video, but if you are, hello. You could probably make a whole lot more from utilizing this in Instagram stories too. Now, I'm not gonna go super into detail about how to craft an irresistible offer or anything like that. I have lots of other videos on how to craft an irresistible offer, right? And if you feel like you need more guidance on creating an irresistible high ticket offer, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna link some sort of video on that I've created, and you can click on that video, watch that video, and craft your offer first, because you have to have something to sell. All right, now, part two. A big reason why I feel like a lot of people struggle to sell on stories is that they don't sell enough. So they think that they can pop on maybe one day, maybe 2 days and talk about something, and somehow magically people will say, yeah, you know, I do want to work with you. And that's all they have to do to get people to actually jump on board and want to work with them. For instance, when I made 46K in a week, okay, I made technically a little less the week before, but that 46K, I was promoting my offer for 2 weeks straight in stories. The second week, I think, is where I made $46,000, right? In the first week, I think I collected like 15 or something like that. But my point here is that a lot of people just don't sell enough, and they're worried about repeating themselves. Now, you can't do this on stories 365 days a year. You will burn out your audience, and you do need to be using another concept that I teach, which is called the content spectrum, where you're actually posting a variety of different content. But whenever you're going through a promo cycle, don't think that you should just mention your offer once and you're gonna make sales. Or don't think that you should just mention it lightly and you'll make sales. You have to be loud, you have to be excited. And I don't mean you have to be like, ah, la, 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 right? Or something like that. What I do mean by that is you have to create hype. You have to create urgency. You have to get people excited to jump on board. And we're gonna talk about a couple of different ways to do that. But that's how I did that. I created urgency, all right? I had an irresistible offer, and I showed up daily for 2 weeks, okay? And that's how I made that much. Now, when you're showing up for 2 weeks, really what should you be talking about, okay? Like, you can't just say the same thing over and over and over and over. Although a lot of it will feel like you're saying the same thing over and over and over and over. And you kind of are, just in a variety of different ways. So you want to talk about client results, like client results galore, okay? You want to talk about different key things and key belief shifts and give them tips on that, and say that you're accepting X amount of clients this week, to help people do that, okay? You want to do things like create urgency. So for instance, when I made that much in a week, I was creating urgency by saying I was running a sale. Now you can't run a sale every single day, right? But you have to create urgency in some ways. You see that in traditional launch models where they do like, oh, the doors are open and now the doors are closed. And so you got to get in before the doors close, right? I was doing that through, hey, I'm running a discount. And yeah, if you want to get in at this lower price that I've never offered it at before, then you need to jump in now. But you can create urgency in a variety of ways, but you have to create urgency in some shape or form to get people to want to hop on now. This is through a promo structure, right? Wherein you show up every day, you talk about client results, you talk about how you've applied this to maybe your own self, how you've applied some of your tips to your clients, and you talk about like numbers of people you've helped. You know, a big thing that I did when I made that much is I would talk about, hey, here's how many 6-figure clients I have, here's how many clients make 4-figure months with me, you know, and this is kind of what happened and how long I worked with them. Yada, yada, yada. And by doing that, it created interest. And in addition to that, I also created urgency through doing things like saying, hey, I only have this many spots in my calendar to speak to people, and actually showing the amount of spots. So this is not fake urgency. I was talking about, hey, I only have 3 spots left in my calendar to speak to people. And I only had 3 spots left to speak to people in my calendar, okay? You want to create urgency. You don't have to create fake urgency, but in order for this to work well for you, there has to be a sense of urgency about needing to do and needing to book a call with you immediately. Now, if you want a step-by-step template, as in, hey, what do I say every day for like a week, or what do I say every day for 2 weeks, you know, that you can follow and actually be able to sell in stories, this is a piece where I give you my exact template of what I said every single day for 2 weeks, where I made $46,000 in a week, okay, using IG stories. I actually sell this inside of a mini course of mine called Instagram Client Machine, where I'll give you my exact template of what I said every day. I'll also give you my content strategies. I'll show you how to use Reels to get in front of your ideal clients, and add, you know, the goal of the course is to help you add 5 to 20K per month to your business using Instagram. So if that interests you, okay, go check out my mini course. It's in the description below. Click that link. And yeah, you can read more about it. Now, another key piece for using Instagram stories effectively to sell is you want to actually use Instagram features. So polls are a really great way, or even the slider tool, using questions. I use all of this stuff all the time in Instagram stories. And I like to use it in what I call a no-brainer way, meaning like, hey, would you want to add an extra $20,000 to your business per month if the strategy took less than 2 hours to implement every day? I've never done that one before, but that's maybe a good one. I should maybe post that. And then I'll just put a poll and it says, yeah, I would love to learn more, or, you know, not really, I'm already doing amazing in my business. What will happen is a lot of people will say yes. Now, the more people that vote on that poll, the more views this actual story is seen by people. Instagram actually sends it out to more people. That's how the algorithm works, right? But if you use their tools effectively, you can get more eyeballs on your stories when you're selling, right? So don't not use Instagram's features. One feature that I wouldn't use too much is the link feature, because it takes people off of Instagram, and Instagram wants more people to spend time on the app. All right, everybody, that's the end of today's video. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you liked it, be sure to like it. Be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, because I put out new videos just like this one every single week.